We'll see how Raven can do here. And I feel like this dual lane from TNC can get punished by this. Warlock, can he really do too much about these two heroes?
He's a range hero. I think the biggest thing
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing is they will be able to get a lot of farm on Ohio here and levels. And they can bully a little bit, but I think the most priority for TNC is shut down Abed with Storm and Earth Spirit. They do have kill potential if he steps up too far. So it's going to be really important to keep the lane at an advantageous position for TNC. Kuku holds it at the high ground here, so that's exactly what he needs to do. They need to make Abed step down into that river and connect with Rolling Boulder and spin.
He's heading down.
The job of 1437 in this top lane is that he just pretty much pull non-stop the spin. They connect, but unable to commit under the tower.
Decent chunk of damage nonetheless up top. Look at this aggression onto Raven. Both Ohio and DJ just charging in, playing around the fact that they have this lane. This wave shoved right in. Raven will get the jump forward, gets the pounce. Starts to hit into Ohio. Has already got that point, of course, in the Essence shift, so will be very nice for this.
Yeah.
Stays the lane.
Got it.
So they'll be able to put more pressure onto Raven than the Bat Rider is able to put in. So, I mean, a lot of the pressure on TNC is really what can Tims make happen around the map, because they don't want to take this game to the later stages. They need to close it out. Even though they have a Slark, they have to be able to run at Fnatic. Abed getting dove up here by Kuku.
That's a lot of damage from that blade here. He will salve up. And they'll still look for the roll in. Won't make the connection. Tims
Makes it to the opposite high ground.
I was going to say, that's a nice little play, isn't it? Rolling from that angle. You either connect, you get to do a bit of action, or you miss, and you're more than safe.
Omni Knight farming better than Raven here. To be expected with this dual melee. So all up to 1437 just to pull, non-stop pull the lane back so they can at least get some better levels out of this top lane. Raven, you know, Slark is a hero that does catch up nicely though, with the Dark Pact being able to farm jungle so quickly. SMH never having mana bottom, both from the Mystic Snake as well as the mana burn from Nyx Assassin. Pretty obnoxious combo, the lane verse.
Doing alright CS though compared to Medusa.
Yeah.
8 for 3, 7 for 1. You know, by no means is this a lane that Fnatic are strongly winning.
Yeah, a bit surprising to actually see that. Mid. Look at DJ's positioning. He's waiting for them to try to go on Abed here. Abed sitting at low mana. Kind of baiting them out. Kuku really wants to make the commitment there.
It's a hard kill though for Fnatic to make with those two.
Yeah. Forcing Kuku out of the wave now. For the time being, he's going to run right back in though. He does have spin available. Top, the pounce connects onto Ohio. Some essence shift stacks. But no kill threat just yet.
I wonder what the build will be from this with this Slark, as you said, from the pub games that you've been seeing from the pros. You've been telling me Battle Fury has been touched upon.
It has been touched upon. I think this one's probably just still the Shadow Blade because they want to get aggressive as fast as possible. They don't want to play the farm game in this one whatsoever. They just want to go for Aquila, Shadow Blade, treads, the standard. TNC. Looking to struggle a little bit. They do have a slight gold lead, but as far as the last hits go, it is in Fnatic's hands at the time being. And SamH, even though Bat Rider is one of his best heroes, he's playing versus Nyx Assassin, which makes it a lot tougher. And they have Omni Knight and Tusk, so those multiple saves coming out versus that lasso could be quite annoying. 1437, he stepped up too far. The rotation from DJ.
Yeah, they've
and
got
Ohio.
with this Shar's Purification. Not enough damage to get the kill though.
They don't have an Orb of Venom between either of their heroes, so they don't have that extra little slow for the chase down, which I think would have maybe netted them the kill there.
No player really getting left too behind in CS. Just only SamH Bat on 10, everyone else on the 20 mark. The mid lane, a bit of a difference of course with Kuku. 29 for 10.
Pretty much every single Storm does this now. You get level 5, solidify getting your 6 pretty much by using first Shrine and jungling a bit, and then go back to your lane. So you can just safely escape with your Ball Lightning. Top again.
Raven Let's get on out.
Doesn't have
They've
pounce
already
available.
bounced. They do surround him. He's got the Shadow Word heal. Is it enough to keep him alive? They're trying to block him off. He pops the stick charges. Ohio has to be a little careful himself.
He's got Mango and heal.
Getting a little low, and they'll, even with that, onto 1437, not quite enough. They'll continue to chase. First blood actually ended up being down bottom, where Sam H got in, and 1 versus 2 gets the kill on the next assassin.
That is very surprising. I guess he just got enough stickies and it wasn't mana burn. He must have just healed and gone back to be able to go for that one there.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower
And not having an
is
Orb of
under
Venom
attack.
between these two melee heroes top is really, I think they would have gotten at least 1 or 2 kills from that. That little bit of extra slow would have let them close the gap onto either the Slark or onto that Warlock here. But prioritizing having boots on DJ. Either way, they are still putting a ton of pressure onto that Slark, and Ohio is free farming up here as an Omni.
And as you said, with Arbed heading to the jungle, he's catching back up. Still the Jug with the lead.
Absolutely.
Gets a regen win as well, but
Yeah.
the dream for Cuckoo. Up top, this time it's going to be successful. They get the kill onto 1437. May pay with some of their lives. Raven thinking about it.
Cuckoo was trying to TP, but Pi Dai was there and got the stun on him. Omni Slash comes out. Pi walks into Ancients.
Oh, they do actually have the Ancients turning onto
Dire's
them.
middle tower is under
Arbed, can he do anything to clean up? That's the question. He's looking forward, getting the slow onto 2. These would be some tasty kills if he can find them, and he'll get Tim's at least. So the 1-for-1 support trade. Things starting relatively close between these two sides. No sort of clear loser off the back of these early lanes.
Just maybe the Slark from the pressure, but he's still farming decently, and he's got catch-up mechanics from
It's
from
not,
the Dark Pack.
not too bad at all.
Yeah, it's to be expected versus a dual, this like heavy, this strong dual melee. TNC wants to be able to get a bit more though out of these lanes versus this lineup. Sam H is now level 6. Hasn't skilled the lasso yet. He's saving the point to see, depending on what situation happens. Tims steals the bounty rune from Abed. Abed really wanted to fill his bottle up there, and Tims will be able to steal the DD as well. So Abed might have to just go home to heal up. But he still does have clarities running. Maybe he'll jungle and then go home.
Oh, and they get aggressive again. They get that kill onto 1437. A couple of times this has happened up top now.
Yeah, Tim's not having the TPs available to help that top lane this time around.
Warlock's going to suffer every single time that those two heroes charge in on him.
Yeah, that's the beauty of the phase boot build from Ohio. I really do like that on the offlane, because you can get that chase down, especially versus a hero like Warlock, who's just pretty slow. Top. Pounds connect. Tim's on his way up there as well. Ohio.
He's got the GA. He's trying to run.
Tim's does not connect
They
with the
should
roll.
get the... Oh, that's
Or
us.
the stun.
The snowball, that's going to save him.
Yep.
What a play from DJ. Taking Ohio away, and quite a few resources committed by TNC. They're trying to make that play happen. And it ends unsuccessfully.
Yeah, Tim's actually ends up missing all 3 spells there. But either way, the snowball was going to come in and more than likely save Ohio. Envy's getting a much better start this time around.
Yeah.
Pretty much, he's mostly free farming, not complete free farm, but he's getting some decent last hits versus this solo lane Batrider. And now there is a level of Carapace on Pi, so it's a lot harder for Sam H to threaten this lane without any other heroes rotating down. Tim's getting jumped. Abed using that fountain regen.
Oh, he's going to roll himself out, and that will be enough to save him. Gets himself away to the healing ward. Cuckoo leading in. Does have the Omni Slash, but there's still enough mana on Arbed to keep himself safe. Can't make the jump with the Juggernaut.
They have some aggressive wards coming down from TNC here, so they are able to see the rotations coming out from
Dire's top tower
Fnatic.
is
With some
under
double
attack.
D-warding coming out. DJ takes out one of their wards as 1437 takes out the other one near it, too. And Ohio has now officially bullied the Slark out of the lane with that level 7. That max purification. 300 pure damage. Pretty painful. Whenever Warlock leaves, there's no heal for Raven, so he's got to go resort to jungle for a bit. The dream camp for Abed, farming up those prowlers at the
Oh,
end.
they're
at the
so
moment.
lovely as a storm, aren't they?
Yeah.
Having that magic to go through those big old ancients nice and easily.
Raven.
He's got the pounce. He's still fine.
Scan comes out, catches Tim's rotation toward that mid lane, but TNC, they will be able to claim themselves their first tower. Great moves from TNC. In all 3 games, they really have prioritized just taking buildings,
They are.
which is great.
Didn't pay off in the last one, even though they got the early objectives.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, certainly gives them a boost. And as we see, you know, this Jug, he is getting bigger and bigger off the back of this. And there is going to be this point of the game where he can offer that bit more to the game than, say, Envy's Juicer, which is going to need more time.
Yeah, definitely needing a lot more time. And that's to be expected.
Yeah.
I think TNC is really going to prioritize more this time, though, watching those Ancients. They tried to last time, but, you know, Abed went kind of out of control and they couldn't do much about it. I think this time they have much better avenues to get those wards up and contest that one with their heavy amounts of teamfight and Bat Rider.
They still don't really have a great way of taking them. Up top, indeed. Snowball connects for Ravens out with Shadow Dance.
Yeah, they don't have great ways of taking them, but
No.
I think it's take fights around it. Because they do have an absolutely massive teamfight lineup with the Warlock and the Earth Spirit once they get their level 6s. Definitely stronger than the side of Fnatic. Pretty much Omni Knight has to be there for Fnatic to be able to take fights, but we said it before, we said it last game, Storm and Medusa take time to be able to get on that aggressive portion. 1437 has hit level 6 on Warlock. Tim's almost there as well on Earth Spirit.
Yeah, Pine nearly getting level 6 as well on next Assassin. Vendetta will be very nice for sort of hunting the Slark during this jungle phase where Raven's going to be dark paxing around. Very nice for trying to catch him out.
And as we mentioned, it will be the standard Slark build. Yes, beat up the Shadow Blade after Treads and Aquila.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Envy able to TP out after the stun is used from Tim's there in the jungle bottom. And they're going to continue now. Like we said, they're very prioritized. Priority is objective-based gaming from TNC. They're going to look to push down this bottom tower.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah,
like
Raven,
the-
jungling.
They should be able to get this. I mean, again,
Yep.
TNC doing as they do.
Fnatic doesn't want to take these kind of fights.
Sure, yeah, you don't want to turn up with the Storm Woman's used to quite yet.
No, they gotta farm. They gotta get there. At least the Storm needs that one big item before it can actually get involved into anything.
Is under attack.
Ohio. Lots of damage onto
Yeah,
Raven.
Raven just has to TP out. It is spooky, this Omni Knight at this stage. Level 9, running him down.
He wants to just farm the triangle neutral area after pushing out mid.
Dire's top tower is
They
under
do have a ward down watching Envy. Sam H is in the area. There's a Warlock there
He's
too.
got the lasso. Look at the drag off, and as you say, they do also have Chaotic Offering, Spirit there as well, and Stone Gaze will not save Envy.
He never got the mana shield off. He was farming with mana shield, not on, so he doesn't have that damage mitigation.
And they may lose more here. DJ getting knocked back by the Flame Break into the Boulder Smash. He's got the Snowball. But with Cuckoo there with the Blade Fury, that'll be a second pick for TNC.
Now they're going to turn this into a bottom push. They have level 3 healing ward available too. Gonna put it down.
Top tower has fallen.
The invasion plays really coming out for TNC right now. Ohio gets top tower at least. With Highlight Die eating a very heavy damage dealing Flame Break. Almost ticks out to it, but with that mana Raindrop plus Carapace, he will survive. Now Ohio and Abed, they show up to the fight bottom.
Just hit the catch with Sam H, but turn around. The silence is there from the Earth Spirit. They pop the GA Fnatic. They're trying their best to fight up against this, but this Magnetize doing a lot of work from Tim's as Fnatic, they're ticking down low. Jump forward from Raven. He's ready to turn up to the fight. Envy falling low. The Snowball comes out, picking him up, buying some time for Envy to escape. Can this Envy get out of there? Raven's trying to continue to chase Pilot. Pops the stick charge and the Spike Carapace. He will survive. They do manage to bring down Cuckoo. Sam H, though, he does end up finding the kill on Envy, who ticks out inside the base.
Yeah,
from the Flame Break.
He had high sticky stacks on.
Yeah.
I think he had 3 or 4 on Envy and 3 on Abed. Abed almost died as well. He had like 60 HP or so. That Flame Break doing a heavy amount of damage. And this is what we were talking about. The level 6s, as soon as TNC has them, that's when they can rank up and actually just start pressuring incredibly hard. So now taking a tier 2 bottom. They've already warded one side of the Ancients. The next one, we've already seen them pinging out. They ward up the second one. They don't block it, though. They want to take fights around that, is what we were mentioning. Around that Ancient whenever the Medusa tries to go for them. And so far, TNC looking pretty good this time around. Just like last time, the first 15 minutes, very solid from TNC. Shadowblade is finished up for Raven now, too.
And they want to do something with it.
Yeah, they can keep this aggression going here. They have eyes on Envy at all times here. With that deep ward they placed earlier, they're looking to try to go for him here. Envy. Uh-oh.